My name is Ricardo Liborio. I'm one of the founders of American Top Team. I was a founder of Brazilian Top Team. I was one of the head coaches of Carson Gracie. Growing up in Brazil, it's a hard mix. It's sweet and sour. Beautiful place. Rio, the state I was born to, it's amazing in beauty. But as what it has in beauty has also at a big division, social, economical. Brazilians are a big mix, you know, with all different cultures and races. So it's pretty much way more socio-economical than actually racial. And it's a huge gap. It's a huge gap in between poor and rich. There's a lot of violence. There's a lot of robbery. There's a lot of everything. There's a lot of drugs. There's a lot of absolutely everything. It's a fight to survive. It's just really, you've got to be aware the whole time, you know. You're living in an environment that it seems like you have to be ready to fight all the time. But no, it's just actually, you're so ready because this is your hobby, is your passion, your love, and everything else. For you to feel self-confident and secure in a certain way, I think the jiu-jitsu was one of the best tools, you know what I'm saying, to not spread out even more. Here's how it is, man, and, you know, everything started with a little simple fist fight, turns into knives, to guns, to bazookas and bombs, you know what I'm saying? That's always seems like, and if you choose not to, you know, it's a beautiful choice, you know? You gotta go down into your ego, you gotta go down into who you really are and who your understanding of yourself. Instead of going crazy to try to fight, you just know that you can't actually defend yourself or kick somebody's butt. Just don't do it. It's your own option of doing it. Just choose the higher path. But this has to be built in you in a certain way.
You don't put the hook. That from here, same principle.
My life in martial arts started when I was 4 years old. It's pretty common young kids to go to judo. So judo was a comprehensive program where parents and kids could understand. You're going to be learning this, and that's your path up till you get to the black belt. But BJJ, when I started doing BJJ, man, it was so few of us. It was very centralized. When I started BJJ, I was 14 years old. There was one tournament a year. It's a lot of what we call confettis. You go to the gyms and partnered up with other students from other schools and see how it goes. But tournaments itself, like as it is today, a real organization, it didn't exist. I was coaching a Carson Gracie team at the time, you know, that was split at the time, and we went to a Brazilian Top Team. We created a Brazilian Top Team. The Brazilian Top Team was nominated the best team in the world for a while. I knew it in a certain way, you know, that I wanted to do something, you know, and country oriented. And I had an option to actually go live in Japan to learn English. Right after that, I met a partner, and my partner invited me to go to America. You know, this is 17 years ago, and we founded American Top Team. So American Top Team grew up to be the best team in the world, and we have fighters fighting all over the world. We have the largest body of fighters and in the whole UFC, but we just got voted, you know, 2016, American Top Team being the best MMA team in the world. I knew Steve from a long, long time. I learned Steve from Brazil, you know, the big white guy. But one of the only gringos training in Brazil in a core center where it's just only crazy Brazilian guys, you know, try to eat him alive until he got the respect. And he was carrying the New Zealand flag for the whole time. And I always get that really good vibe with him, you know, and I started training. And Steve has a BJJ background, that's similar to mine. So we share a lot of ideas. Steve, personally, you know, we know it's not just about the techniques. We share a lot of philosophy. Philosophy in training, philosophy in life, you know, and ideas for the future. it was a perfect fit. It's just not a great friend. Steve was the person that I 100% trust to build up something that it's great as it is today. Steve is very selfless when he thinks about the sport. He really not think about just his team. You know, he has the bigger, much bigger picture for the whole country. That's what he always says. It's about us here in New Zealand. It's New Zealand. It's just, you know, and he has a personality for that. He's just not faking it. That's who he is. And me and him especially, we're very tight, we're very together. But beyond anything else, Steve is the person that you want on your side when you really wants to do something big. Steve is a doer. And he's so passionate about it. You can't beat passion.
So it's my pleasure, it's my honor to give my brother his 3rd degree in a black belt.
Steve, 3rd degree in his black belt. There's way more sentiment and feelings for me that you can even imagine.
You know, I know what it's meant to him, what it means to me. This connection, it never goes away, you know. This is our legacy, you know.
We have a relationship, man. It's a real true friendship, and you know, it's way more friendship than any other else. It's way more of a mutual admiration than anything else. So when he choose me to guide him, you know, guide him in evolution of the sport, guide him in his business, guide him in his technique, it's just so way more, much bigger role. You know, people look up to you, not just for technique. His technique is just a percentage of what is important there. They look for you for guidance, for support. They look for you for incentive, for a father figure. They look at you for so many other reasons that it's hard to explain in detail. And I think he got it, and we have a very similar, you know, way to conduct things and believe in what is important for us. So this 3rd degree black belt for him, it was important, but I think it was more important for me. Yeah.